automatic. It can be your resting place. You always do that. You're always anxious. It could be because anxious parents make anxious children. So it could be from childhood. Your parent was always real anxious and worried. And if you say, "Can I go outside?" They say, "Oh, there's something out there to get you." You know, uh, your parent was always worried because anxiety and worry go together. Anxiety, worry, fear, all that stuff is together. It's the same thing. It's just, it happens in many ways. It can happen with a panic attack, which is more intense fear and overwhelmness. It can just happen with worrying and with overthinking. It can happen with, some people it gets to be extreme. If they don't do something about it, it can go to where people disconnect. So it can feel like you're outside of your body. That's not uncommon to feel disconnected from yourself when you have been in extreme anxiety and you couldn't figure out the problem. Just like, say, for instance, you was getting chased by Jason, and this is kind of stupid. And eventually, you was just running for so long, and Jason was still chasing you. Eventually, you fall down and probably try to act like you dead. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you can disconnect from your body when the stress is so high, and at some point you feel like there's absolutely no way out, and there's nothing you can do. Usually, what happens in that point is that you kind of just curl up into a ball or whatever, and you try to disconnect. So that's how a lot of people end up feeling disconnected from their body. It's not uncommon to feel some other things, which was kind of weird to me when I first started hearing people. A lot of people say it. It's not uncommon to feel like you don't want to get up and face the day. You would rather you wish you didn't wake up. People feel like that. Some people do when they feel like they can't figure things out, or no matter what they do, it doesn't work. Just saying. So anyway, there's still anxiety. It's just a high level of anxiety where you have now disconnected from your body. We call it the ventral vagal system. So, but you can go anytime you want to. Just let me know. I'm just talking until you get there.
All right. So, July 31st, July the 2nd, we are having our Houston, Texas prelims. Friday, there will be chalk walking class. Then it's going to be also after the chalk, it's going to be he's going to throw the party down. Then we're going to go into workshops the next morning. After the workshops, we're going into line dance party, day party, and then the prelims. Sunday, we got the championship belt. Who's going to take the championship home? Which dance genre of Texas is going to do? It's going to be Chicago Steppin', DFW Swing Out, or is it going to be Houston Two-Step?
You can't say DFW Swing Out and Swing Out. We should have left off DFW and just say Swing Out because it's Swing Out. The Swing Out could be bop, lindy, chop, any
swing out, dance,
swing.
bop. So any form of swing out you want to bring to the table, come with it. Do your best. Come get this belt and some money. That's what I'm gonna say. Come get the belt and some money. We're gonna put the belt on the line. You want a big championship waist belt trophy. Come get it. That's Sunday. All dance genres. Come bring your dance and come get this belt. What else? I just want to thank the beautiful Lord for waking me up this morning. He is such an awesome God. I hope you know him. If you don't, you need to get to know him. He will help you in all aspects. As the Bible says, he's not going to put you more than what you can bear. And all our...
I be hating that because you say more than you can bear. Some people are like, man, I can't bear no more, but go ahead.
And all the things that you go through are just a learning lessons. Whatever it is that you're going through, it's just a learning lesson for later on. So don't think it's ever too great. All the problems you deal with, it's learning lessons. Now, greetings to everybody who joined the chat, who joined the live show just now. Thank you all for joining our show. We really appreciate you all. Now, one of the topics I would like to get.
Well, I want to do a Bible verse before you go.
We're doing a Bible verse.
Yeah, I got it.
Right there.
And I want to just say it in there. And this is a Bible verse. Have I not commanded you? But this is a commandment. And I know I said it the last time, but I want to remind you, it is a commandment. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. So there you go. That's my verse. Wherever you go, the Lord is with you.
Absolutely. That's very well done. Very well done.
Go ahead. You can. What was your topic? You can go ahead.
All right.
Was your topic, when are you going to get enough sleep after this event?
When I don't get enough sleep.
Yeah, after this event is over, and you can finally get enough sleep.
Right.
I thought you said you had a topic.
Right. I did have a topic. However, I was thinking about it when I was going to say it. Now, my topic of today is, when do you bring back the honeymoon phase? How do you go back, slip back into the honeymoon phase, or start to slip back into that phase once you came out of it?
How do you go back to it?
How do you keep it?
Oh, keep it going?
Keep it going. Keep it burning. Now, fellas, I don't have all the truth to it, but I have a little bit. Have a little bit of it. Man, tell the truth. Keep the romance alive, man. Keep the romance alive and tell the truth. No matter what, tell the truth. Make sure your partner's comfortable. Then we better get, what we want. Keep the honeymoon burning. Sometimes you get out of it, and sometimes you can't.
Well, what is the honeymoon phase? What is it?
What is the honeymoon phase? Honeymoon phase is when you are not your partner, keep your hands in your partner all the time. Don't want to be with our partner,
You just hot and heavy over them.
Mm-hmm.
But anything else that honeymoon phase, any other way you describe it?
Any other kind of way I would describe it?
Mm-hmm.
Doing your physicality will be a whole lot more love making and sex going on, maybe something like that during honeymoon phase. I know you jump 5 times a day, something crazy.
Duh.
But and I was trying to get back to that, but I don't think get back to that.
Duh. Well, the thing about the honeymoon phase is the number one thing about it is people don't see each other's faults. People see each other, they pay more attention to people's positive qualities than their faults. That's the number one thing about it is people don't see, they think more about a person's potential. Oh, they got potential to do this, they got potential to do that. Oh, or they just see everything as good. And later on, they begin to see the person's negative attributes. You know what I'm saying? They begin to see the imperfections that they didn't see at first. So they're always there because people tell me, I'm like, well, didn't you notice that about people when you was dating them or when you first got with them? And they say, oh no, they wasn't like that. Yeah, they was like that. You just didn't pay attention because you was all, into their big booty and all the rest of that kind of stuff. But it was there. And so that's the number one thing is people don't see each other's imperfections in the honeymoon phase, for the most part. Some people say they never had no honeymoon phase. That's what this dude told me yesterday. He said, well, there was never no honeymoon phase.
And that's true. That is absolute truth. Sometimes it's not absolute truth.
Right.
100%.
He just liked the lady so much and he thought she was so pretty that he thought that, that eventually, that things would just come together. And that's one of the people's biggest issues is this whole potential thing. Is they think people have the potential to do certain things that they may not even want to do.
Right.
Like this person has the potential to be more. One of them yesterday was be more into God. Okay, well, do they want to, or are they Buddhists? I'm just saying that's the first thing. No, I'm just saying, do they even want to be closer to God? You know, one of your things might be you want someone who's spiritual. Then you meet a person who's not spiritual, but you thinking like if they can just go to church and hear the word, they can become spiritual. And so then you had this fantasy about what this person might be, but maybe they don't even want to do that. What are some other things that potentials that a person might have for a person?
She got potential to have my baby.
What?
You know, and I'm like, nigga, that sound like child support to me. But, you know, so I'm like, hey, she got potential to be my baby mama. You know, I was talking to somebody yesterday. They was talking about how they looking for a baby mama. I was like, man, shoot, you looking for child support, brother, you can take my payments over. Shit. You take my payments over now, and it's only a year left, baby. It's only a year left, dog. You take them bad boys over, you just want to pay child support, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shit, because going into it without being married, that's
even being married, shit.
Huh?
I mean, even being married, God just has a lot of
time.
times. I mean, it's unfortunate, and some people think I'm a female hater when I say it, but I be telling these dudes, unfortunately, men have more to lose. Unfortunately, do you think so?
Nah, y'all got to raise that baby throwing up all that. If the
well, say financially. Say financially. I'm just
financially,
saying,
yeah,
not a holiday dad, just a regular dad a guy who wants to be a good dad.
I want to be a good dad.
Right, but a guy
I am a good dad.
I know. I'm not talking about you.
No, I'm saying, but sometimes the ball, you know, like
I'm talking about you. Yeah, like you want to be a good dad. A guy who wants to be a good dad. I feel like a lot of them have a lot to lose because they want to be there.
Right, and we can't sometimes, and the lady talks, bad about you, or you don't talk to your dad, whatever the situation may be, hey, that's their prerogative, Your daddy was chasing coochie, so you ran down to Houston, and she called my baby that. So I'm like, hey, if that's what your thing is, you want to say that, that's fine, go ahead. But so it's unfortunate. Right,
because I've seen now, obviously, a lot of the time the lady do have the hardest time because the dudes leave and don't even, they don't have to pay no child support. They might have a job like at a body shop or something like that, and nobody knows how much money they make, or a barber, and you can't, they can't see how much they actually make on their check, or they might not even keep a job just because, once child support snatched the money out of their check, they might just quit their job because they rather not even work because their money gonna go to somebody else.
Correct.
But good men, that's what I need to say, is good men sometimes are the biggest losers when it come down to, not all the time, when it come down to if the relationship don't work out.
Right.
Because they got to pay child support. Half of the chicks don't want to let them see the kid.
Yeah.
I don't think people mind paying child support so much, but then the females won't let them see the kids.
Right.
Try to turn the kids against them.
That's the thing. So when you paying child support, and then dad, like I was like my favorite son. He's like, I pay child support. I don't get to go to my baby's birthday parties or any of that. Barbecues or any of that with my baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I was able to do all that, thank goodness, because I was just showed up over there and like, hey.
Right. You don't take no for an answer.
But
you be like, I'm coming over there today with the police. You don't take no for an answer. You ain't nobody to be playing with. But a lot of these dudes, some of them might have warrants or whatever the case, or they just don't want to be messed with the police. I mean, they just don't want to do that. Just,
right.
But and so then when the chick won't let them see the kids, they just end up giving up, and then they call them a deadbeat.
Yeah.
But a lot of times they tried, and they wouldn't let them. As I've seen it a lot owning the barbershop, I've seen the other side of it.
Right.
The male side of it.
Yeah.
And some of them dudes are trifling and just don't want nothing to do with their kids. As soon as they get them a new girlfriend, they want to go on with their life.
Yeah, that's not what's up.
Right, they want to break up with the kids at the same time.
Yeah, if I did that, I don't think you even talk to me.
I can't stand deadbeats. That's my pet peeve right there. I like no deadbeat man with his kids. So here go people. When people say they're looking for a partner, when they don't say that, but when people are evaluating people, a lot of times, like a partner, they're not evaluating people based on what they see. They're based on people. They're evaluating people based on, what they could be.
Right.
And so if we want to turn this into a positive coping skill, it's like learn to see what you do like about a person and how can you even make that even grow.
Right.
The thing I like about Herman is that or love about Herman is that he know how to fix things. I mean, he don't do everything. But he know how to put things together. And I love that. That'll get me right there. Because when I get something, when it's something I can't do, I want a man who know how to do it. And do he know how to do everything? I'm sure he don't. Fix a car or something like that, even though he knows some stuff on the car. But he do the stuff I need. Or he's at least going to take it and he's going to get it done. I don't have to worry about that. So what do I like about him is what I need to highlight. But I don't need to keep on coming up with all these potentials. One potential that people might have for people is career potential. Well, if he would focus more, he could get a better job and make more money. You got to see what job he already have. This is the job this is the best he may ever do. I'm talking about whoever you're dealing with.
Right.
I've had people with, it's like this is the best they ever may do. I've had people on the weight. I meet people and they're a certain weight and they think, and this is a common one, and they think, well, if they lose weight, it'll be cool. This is, especially if they're young. If they're in their 30s and they're a certain size, they're probably just going to get bigger because people naturally get bigger as they get older. So that's not reasonable to be like, well, things would be cool, things would be good. I could be into them if they lose some weight. I mean, if they didn't do that before they met you, they're probably not going to do it. I'm just saying, but that's one potential people have for people, that they would be more goal oriented. You just need to evaluate where they are with their goals. And that's what you may get. That may be all you get out of people. What you see is probably what you get. Most likely. I mean, some people do grow together over time. People can grow. People can change a little bit, but people not going to be no other person. And then when you try to drive people into being somebody different, that's when their nervous system thinks like, you don't like me. And that does not bring the best out of people. That brings the worst out of people. When they think they're not accepted.
Right.
What do you think? Like, that's one thing that gets people's nervous system out of whack is when they feel unaccepted.
Right, I agree. Yeah.
And just because somebody complains about something don't mean you're unaccepted. Because sometimes I do complain about stuff. But that don't mean I don't accept you. That just means that, hey, I want you to do this.
Okay.
Now you feel unaccepted if I complain about something?
Depends. Sometimes.
What?
We all do.
Right.
Nah.
Right, but for the most part.
Yeah.
It can happen. When you're complaining about stuff, people can feel unaccepted.
I'm hot over
But that don't mean that.
Are you warm?
A little bit.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I'll always make sure I'm dripping off that coffee.
But it's just a little bit.
Okay. Just that.
Yeah, because I've been outside though. You ain't been outside. But it can make people feel unaccepted when you're complaining. And so people need to know the difference between when you're trying to tell them something, when you're just communicating, which you may not be communicating most positive in a positive way.
Right.
But people are going to have complaints. That don't mean they don't accept you because they complain.
Now, I will be putting up our beautiful swing today.
And
are
you going to actually do it?
Bathing our dogs today.
Okay, good. And fixing that window, right?
Yeah,
I hope you start with the window.
Okay. Yeah, I will definitely do that. Those are honey-do lists.
That ain't no honey-do list.
Well, okay,
You the one that bought that swing.
Baby, okay.
I know, but don't put that on me. You bought the swing.
Okay.
Who bought the swing?
Baby, okay, I bought the swing.
I know, but don't act like that's my honey-do. Now, what else? The window. Your dogs broke the window.
Oh, Lord.
So now what else?
Nothing, baby.
Now, what else did you say you was doing?
I gotta go do my stuff. Hopefully they give me a doctor appointment today.
Oh, you was gonna say 3 things. What was the third?
But I'm gonna fix the window.
Okay.
I'm going to put the swing together and bathe the dogs.
Oh, that was all 3 of your things. Don't say honeydew. So your dogs. Your dogs broke the window, and you bought the swing. Don't add that to my honeydew list. I mean, to what I'm asking you to do.
But yeah, these are the things I gotta do. So make sure y'all come out. Make sure y'all come out to our event. And thank y'all for joining our show. We've really been I've been out of whack like the last month because I've been really working hard to try to pull this event together to make sure that it's going to be a great event. We have been doing this so we can make sure this is a great event, and it makes Texas looks like we can come together and build. We have, man, came a long way. Trust me, down here in Texas, we came a long way of trying to partnership with each other, partner with people, make sure everything is good. I even spoke with people that haven't really been getting along, and now they're getting along. I felt back to speak with people.
Oh, he fixed it.
Well, I didn't fix it, but I probably helped put a little dent into their confusion. So people are coming together and working with this event that we probably have not worked together before in the long term.
Right, because what would be your point in staying mad at people when you're going to see them all the time? There's no point. Just let it go. Get over it. But people do need to apologize if they need to apologize.
Now, over the weekend, went red, white, and smooth. I went to a person that I was feuding with. A lot of people don't know, but I just talked to that person. I was like, hey, look, we see each other every day. You know, hey, whatever happened in the past, let's let it go. And then, so hopefully that will be let go of.
You're good at that. That's one thing that you're really good at.
And I had to individual know I'm not scared of you.
No, Lord.
You know,
don't go extra.
let you know, but I just wanted to let people know, like, I'm not that dude that's scared.
Oh, Lord. How that's helping the situation?
Well, I'm just saying, I'm just letting people know. That's why I did it because I was scared. That's what I did it because we see each other every day, and what do we hold on to a grudge for? You know, I don't like that. They don't be like that. So, and we agreed. So.
Yeah, because half of the people in the dance community that's mad at each other ain't mad at each other for no reason. So I'm just saying, ain't nobody killed your dog, or ain't nobody, beat your kid, or I mean something that's actually important. Most people are not mad at each other for any really harsh reason.
I tried to holler at your woman.
Yeah, but they might not try to holler at their woman. Some people just think everybody trying to holler at their woman.
No.
You used to be like that. I'm glad you ain't like that no more. If you are, you might not say it. But
people still do try to holler at you.
People don't be thinking about me.
No, not in the dance community, but when we go like
yeah, other places, yeah. Yeah, because I told you what dude was like, pretty much come over here and give me some attention or something. Like, what? He wasn't part of the dance community, but he was at a dance community event.
Oh, Lord.
I said, my husband is right there. And he said, so? I said, no, not so. Hell no, man, you better move. That's one thing when other people come to the dance community, they get it twisted. You know, they see us, I guess, switching out dancing all night. I don't know. They think it's some other kind of party. Maybe they think we all swingers. I don't know what they be thinking.
They have, people have came to the party and thought that. And sometimes those dance parties are swinger parties.
Yeah.
You know? Some of them are,
I don't know what else is going on undercover because I don't do undercover. What I tell you when we first started dating, I'm not going to be a secret for one day. Shit. Right. You ain't finna play with me. You be messing with this person, that person, and me? Oh, hell no, I don't do that type of shit.
Yeah, that was discussed earlier.
Hell no, I can't. I don't want to be in the same room with 2 other women you sleep with.
That's when you broke up with me.
I didn't break up with you. I just said I felt like you just wasn't ready. You felt like you act like you were so nervous, but you was the one who was doing it.
You broke up with me.
How you act like you want us to live together, but you real nervous about it? Like, okay, just wait. I just said just wait until you're more ready. Why are you rushing yourself? And then you were scared, wasn't you?
Yeah, but
Huh?
Yeah, but you know.
Yeah, but you the one wanted to do it.
When when you ready, when you know what I'm saying. So it was like I know. I was like, I know. So this is what's up.
You just had a hard time leaving your home, huh?
Oh man, but you get comfortable with me. You get comfortable. Sometimes when you're in a bad situation, you get comfortable within that bad situation. Like, what are you doing here? You miserable here? You're not doing anything. What's going on? And then you come out of it, and you're like, oh shit, you're right. So yeah, so it was one of those things where you have to go through some stones before I come out.
He came to Houston, and then he didn't want to go back home no more.
I found myself walking in the what is this called, the suburban area in a market. I'm like, damn, I'm from the hood. I ain't never did nothing like this right
Man,
here.
he wasn't even living in the hood. He be caught up in the back and like when he was a kid. That ain't the hood over there where you was living at.
Oh yeah, it was nicer.
He be in the fantasy. Like when he was a little kid, he was in the hood. He's still stuck over there. When was the last time you actually lived in the hood? Seriously. When did you live as an adult, when did you live in the hood?
Huh?
As an adult person, like when did you live? How many years ago did you actually
in
live
my 30s?
Because you had, you're 46 now. You had that house for a long time. How long did you have your house?
12 years.
Exactly. So you ain't lived in the hood for at least 12 years, and now you've been here for over a year. So it's at least 14 or so years. Did you live in the hood before that house?
Yeah, yes, I did.
Okay, so you lived in the hood 13, 14 years ago.
In the projects.
Right, and you still thinking about it.
What happened was my mom, she moved her. So I sold one of my houses and I didn't have anywhere to go. So I'm like, dang. So like, mom, let me come on there. She moved out of my house and she moved directly into the projects. And I was like, damn, I can't even mom the projects. She was mad at me, so she got her own place and whatever. So, I was on the verge of selling my house anyway. I didn't want her to move that far away from me. We was going to move to probably Fort Worth somewhere. And I would put her in a house or one of those older places around the corner from me. But she moved out, got her own place, and then it was in the project. So I was like, Mom, you cannot stay here. It was not as bad as the project she was in Oklahoma though. Yeah. It was half that way though. So I moved in there, with her for a year, and then we moved to another house. Yeah. I let her I moved over there with her so she could get her own. So she wouldn't get an eviction or nothing on me. So I just stayed there. I'll stay in the project for about a year. It was good. It was interesting. But so 1 year, and you only was there for a year. But before that, you weren't even in the project, was you? Come to the now. That's why I always say, experience the now. As big as possible. Experience where you are now, not where you have been. Because I lived in the projects a long time ago when I was a little kid. Right. And that was it. I mean, we lived in maybe hooded areas, but that's not right now. Okay. I'm glad that So anyway, move to the now, sir, because you're not there no more. You haven't been there for a real long time. But potential to look for. And if you're looking to be in a relationship, even family relationships, ask yourself, do you have these skills? Because lately my counseling has been on, even though I listen to people's issues all day, but if they're trying to stay together, I just try to teach them, help them to begin to practice positive skills that will outweigh the negativity. Because there's negativity in everybody's relationship. But can you outweigh it with much positivity and increase your positive communication skills to where it'll be way more positive than negative? So here's some things that you should be able to do or be working on if you want to be in a relationship. Okay. And we call it potential still, but you should be moving towards it. You should be willing to communicate. I mean, if you want to isolate and you want to hold a grudge and go up in your corner, you're not ready to do it. Because people be asking me every day, I don't know why they don't want to commit. Well, is you ready? I'll tell them you ain't ready. You ain't ready for no relationship. You scared to even come to this person and ask them a question.
You got all these questions about this, you got all these questions and you won't go ask them. You're not ready to be in a relationship. So are you willing to communicate positively? Because we have many forms of negative communication. Passive aggressive, aggressive, passive. But are you willing to assertively, positively communicate? One, are you emotionally available? Do you got like 3-4 booty calls? Come on now. Because a lot of people do. A lot of people, I just had a client, she said this guy ghosted her. But in reality, she was messing with other dudes. And I'm like, and he kind of knew that. And I'm like, no, why would he get himself engulfed in that? Because you said you're going to leave these people alone. Why would he wait to see? Right. Like, who's going to get themselves? Would you do that? If you know somebody got somebody they've been messing with, but they say they're going to leave them alone, and then you and them start talking, would you believe it that they even going to leave that person alone, or would you be worried about that person coming back in the picture?
Right. Well, I mean, Jared, that's the person. I mean, it depends because you was dating a couple when I met you.
Yeah, but I wasn't actually messing with nobody. I wasn't sleeping with nobody when I met you. I was going on dates with people to see where it was going, but I wasn't with nobody.
Right. So it depends. So, I mean, okay, well, you try actually sleeping with somebody?
Yeah, I want to sleep. Yeah, somebody who's sleeping with somebody. Say, for instance, you got somebody, they've been sleeping with this person for a year. Y'all start dating and y'all agree that they're going to leave that person alone, but they just slept with that person like a week ago. Would you trust that situation?
That's really hard to really say, because the reason I say that's hard to say is
oh yeah, who on there? Did you see?
No, I'm on both areas, so I'm on both places. But that's really hard to say, because in a situation like that, what you're talking about is in that type of situation, you just don't know, because what if the person never told the other person they were sleeping with somebody?
Yeah, but they did tell you. You know about it, and you asking to leave that person alone.
Well, if they're already in a relationship and then jump into another relationship, they're just waiting for the next thing to come better, and you might be better at that time. But as soon as something else comes better, then they gone out the picture. You know what I'm saying? They're just waiting on somebody else to come better than what you were.
Yeah.
And that's what I would say. So they're really just waiting.
Right. They're holding them as, they just using these people as space savers, placeholders, whatever. Yeah. But if you meet a woman and she have a placeholder, he been there a year or two, would you feel safe getting in a relationship with her, going into a serious relationship?
Of course not, because you're gonna be like, this thing, you're gonna come with his bed, you don't come with your bed, and the bed is open.
Right.
So it wouldn't be a safe situation to be to have yourself in.
Right, because my thing is, as soon as you have a first fight, this is what I'll be thinking, they're gonna go back and mess with that person. Because you're gonna have arguments. And if that person is just always there, willing to mess with them, I'm gonna feel like they probably, as soon as we get into a big enough argument, they're gonna run over there.
And a lot of times that person is the first one to mess with them, the last one to mess with them. Even after y'all are gone, they're back messing with each other.
Right. So I wouldn't do it.
So you've been hugging this relationship for 6 to 7 months, and she had this dude over there that she sees every now and then. They fuck around every now and then. Shit, you went to this lady for 6, 7 months. That nigga ain't never came off the schedule, because this nigga hit then, probably hit sometime when y'all was together. Then nigga hit again. That's a normal cycle. I fuck with her every 3 to 4 months.
Right, because you're gonna get into it. So if they got that space holder, they just gonna go over there and hang out with the space holder when they're mad at you.
So every 3 to 4 months, that nigga, he ain't missed the beat. Shit.
So you ain't emotionally available. If you have these space holders, you are not emotionally available. That's in my opinion. I wouldn't do it. And so open to commitment. I mean, everybody's not looking for a commitment, but then people are not honest about this commitment thing. A lot of women are looking for commitment, and men, but they'll take you where you are. They'll take, so women be telling me like, okay, so they looking for a guy or whatever. They make their profile. So they say, on the profile, they say, looking for a friend don't want to really be serious and like right now, just trying to get to know somebody. I'm like, that's a booty call. And you wonder why people not trying to do more with you
Right.
because you wonder why people coming at you with a booty call, trying to get a booty call with you
Right.
because that's just what you just said you wanted. Because I
Right.
don't want to run people off by saying I want to be in a relationship. Well, you can at least be honest. Run them off if they don't want what you're looking for. But they scared to say that, so they say they just want, friendship and hanging out. Ain't nobody trying to be your friend in the dating world. They trying to sleep with you or something, or they trying to or they trying to get into a relationship with you if that's what they looking for. But ain't nobody trying to be your friend in their 40s.
Right.
But and no man trying to be a woman's friend. That's what women be thinking. That a man is trying to waste his time over there just being their friend, homeboy. Like you be trying to do that. You trying to find women friends just to be their homeboy. I know you're not true, but I'm talking about even if you were single and you was on a dating site and women just want you to be their friend and come over and hang out because somebody to talk to.
No, they want someone to have sex with somebody else.
That's crazy to me. Able to resolve conflict respectfully. You need to see the Creflo A. Dr. Creflo A. He said that he won't even marry people until they've had their first fight. You need to see what they're gonna do because they might haul off and punch you in the face.
Right.
They might do anything. They might walk away and don't talk to you for a month. They might break up with you as soon as y'all had the first fight. I don't know. I mean, you need to see what they're gonna do. They might hold the
always tell me the same thing. Like, man, you don't even know, doctor. Y'all ain't even had a fight yet. You know what I'm saying? He was telling me that back. I'm like, dude, hey, you had arguments. You know what I'm saying? Because man, nobody else have no drug out, fist fight, people dragging the thing, type of
That's
shit.
ridiculous. You're too old and wrong for that.
Yeah, I mean, you have your differences, but I mean, nobody they drag it to the yard and fight her.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that shit. Some people out there do that. So last week somebody was reporting that. It was really messy situation. So part of somebody's online reporting that saying
that's crazy.
This lady got beat up, and it's about I'm not here talking about trying to get her help. This lady got help, and without somebody else dragging her business out online like that. So this messiness. But last week that was had to go through that a couple weeks ago. Yeah, they can hear us, baby. Okay. So but let's keep it positive and let's keep positive talking at the dance committee. Therefore, we can invite other people out to join us to dance, to socialize. More people we join, more people join us, more people know us. So let's go ahead and get that done there. But yeah, what else is it? It's almost 9 o'clock.
Soon we will be going to Casino Royale in Huntsville, Alabama.
Ooh,
we'll be there. That is Trina's event for the gentleman. It says some stuff on here. But anyway, I'm gonna play that game too because you love the casino, so you might as well just play that game. Talk about the theme for our event before we go. The dress theme.
The theme for our event Friday night. Come dressed like you. This our weekend event. Come like you are a superstar. I got some clothes that I might rock. I like to rock my clothes. I like to rock. I like it to be suits. Not gonna knock. Not gonna front. I like to have suits. However, I did find some jeans that are cold blooded. So one of the jeans I'm gonna wear is gonna be during the day party with Rep Your City. That's gonna be the Stepping Collections Day party. Rep Your City, so that's going to be pretty good that day. The other days will be that Friday night. You want to come and what you want to do, you want to come and look like you're a superstar. Like you are on a star-studded weekend and you want to dress in your best attire. Now, doing the workshops and day party, Rep Your City, just fun as you are. That night, when the doors open at night, our meet and greet and the other party, man, come as lady, man, whatever, come as you are. If you want to have the freshest outfit on, rocking, freshest dress, like my wife, like all these clothes from Akira. I shouldn't even say that name because I want to get more women addicted to that store, Akira. because she is addicted to that store
I
like
really am.
none other. And so
And I at least shop on sale for the most part.
okay, she does. She buy these dresses, and they be like $100 or whatever. And she get them on these real big clearance sales. So the dresses are fresh. They're very expensive. She might catch them on the sale or so, but and they be good sales. So like the material is worth way more than how much they selling that old made dress for. I'm like, dang, because we went to material shopping. We just got married, so we had to do
You ain't
a
lying.
lot of
That's
material.
expensive.
So yeah, those things are more than the material for
Yeah.
themselves. She has bought some boots. And I was feeling the leather on these boots, but she didn't buy no two socks as well. I was like, dang, this is really good material. It's really good stuff for my kid. For real, I ain't in front. Now we do have Maureen. She's coming down. She's gonna be a vendor with us. Maureen. Everybody knows who Maureen is. Thank you. I was in Dallas and I sold a lot of tickets in Dallas. Thank you all Dallas friends for coming. The tickets are transferable. So if you buy your ticket early and something happens where you don't come, you can transfer them to somebody else or sell them to somebody else. They are transferable.
Where did I live from? But anyway,
Huh?
Anyway, go ahead. We almost done, so go ahead and do your
Yeah,
thing.
all right, we're almost done. So you have any last words on this? Now pray outside.
No, go ahead and pray.
All right, Lord Jesus Christ, thank you for having us. Thank you for letting us be this dance community and help people out in the way that you let us help people out. You are the greatest of the greats, the best of the best. And oh Lord, I would just like to say I love you. Thank you for everything you do for us. Amen. Peace out, y'all. Love you.
Spotlight bright on Texas, on the dance on the night, on the dance. Welcome to Houston, where the step I shine. Every smooth move got perfect time. And July 31st, the city's on